from the heart of New York City.
It's Today with Jenna
and Sheinelle.
We got it, yeah, we're shining today.
With today's guest, Real Housewife Rachel Zoe and author and producer Devon Franklin.
Everything feels alright with Jenna and Sheinelle. We're shining today.
Hey everybody, it is Tuesday, it is February 10th, Valentine's Day coming around the corner.
Good morning.
Morning, how are you?
Some cities, I think, good afternoon, right? Maybe?
Oh, do we air in the afternoon?
I'm always conscious of saying good morning on the show. I say good morning all the time, but I feel like in some places it may be around 11. I don't know.
I still find 11 to be morning because at
that's
noon,
true.
I believe it switches to afternoon.
And I don't think we come on anywhere afternoon. That, you know what, that is true.
And also some people, like, college students and such, like to sleep till 10 or 10:30.
That is true. You know what? Good morning.
Say it with pride.
Yes.
Okay, well, we want to talk about the Olympics and Lindsey Vonn, who was speaking out after her devastating crash this weekend that led to her breaking her left leg. It's hard to even watch
I know.
that.
Our hearts go out to Lindsey this morning.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the deal. She tore her ACL before competing, as we all know. And I remember when she tore her ACL, we were all holding our breath, and we thought that was it. And at the time, she said, you know what? No, I want to keep going.
Yes.
And then she had this new injury where it was pretty brutal. I think she
broke part of her leg. Yeah. And so she posted to Instagram that despite all of that, she has no regret. She said, well, yesterday did not end the way I hoped. And despite intense physical pain it caused, I have no regrets. And similar to ski racing, we take risks in life. I tried, I dreamt, I jumped. Life is too short not to take chances on yourself.
That's a beautiful picture.
I mean, it's when you think about what it took for her to get back to Olympic shape in general, it was, nothing short of miraculous. And then to hurt herself the way she did with her knee.
For the rest of us, we're done after that, right?
I mean, most people would be done before that because she was not in skiing shape, so she had to work really hard to get back there. And it's pretty amazing and miraculous. And, it is not the way I think we hoped it would end.
But, have you seen those? You guys have probably seen them on Instagram or whatever, where it's like true champions work when no one's watching.
Oh, yeah. Those posters?
Yeah, there's posters. They're probably in counselor's office all over high school.
Yeah, I know exactly.
With an eagle.
It's like perseverance. Yeah, in a river.
Exactly. But the truth of the matter is, I think, to be an Olympian and to be somebody like Lindsey Vonn, that's the thing. They have, it sounds cheesy, the heart of a champion.
Yeah.
She has been working and working on her craft, and I just think the love they have for their sport, it's just... And so when they're not doing it, it's almost like they miss it. And you know what I mean? And I admire her grit, I admire her determination. And again, now we just have to see, okay, she's going to come back. She'll do something else. She may not ski.
Yes.
But I admire her for saying, you know what, I have no regrets.
Yeah.
And you'd rather, I would rather, wouldn't you rather do something and not have to regret it? Or wonder what if?
Yes. My mom used to always say, and she said this to my sister. My sister had a job here in New York, and she wanted to start a nonprofit. And she kept talking to my mom about it. And finally, my mom said, okay, what's the worst that can happen? You can start something, and it may fail, or you can leave something on your to-do list forever. And I think that image of sort of having a dream, leaving it on your to-do list, and never seeing it come to fruition is such like a kind of a sad one. It's like you want that hope to find something that turns you on.
I love that. So Lindsey, our hearts are with you this morning, but we are inspired by your grit, and we're reminded for all of us, you know what, go and just do the thing.
I know, and after you're home, come and see us.
There you go.
All right.
Now let's talk about Margot Robbie.
Yes, please. Okay, she's gearing up for the highly anticipated release of her new film, Wuthering Heights. I've never been more excited. It comes out this weekend.
You guys have been talking about this movie, honestly, since we started the show. I'm ashamed. I don't know what it's about.
Okay.
You want to tell me what it's about? I know there are people like me. Like, I love Margot Robbie. We've heard all the
you
buzz
see Jacob Elordi.
Right, but I don't know what it's about.
Okay.
And I want to be excited with you.
Well, the nerdy English major who read this book.
So it's a book.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
sure.
Oh, okay.
This movie is loosely
Paint the
based.
picture,
I'm
Jenna.
going to paint it.
All
Ready?
right.
This is for you.
Okay.
It's loosely based on the 1847 book written by Emily Bronte. She's one of a couple sisters. This was her only novel. It's a Gothic love story.
Paint the picture, Jenna.
But allow me to explain it in today's terms.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Daddy Earnshaw is a baller and brings orphan Heathcliff, played by Jacob Elordi, to his bougie house named Weathering Heights.
You should see how they spell bougie in the prompt.
I know.
That's okay.
Is that how you spell bougie?
No.
All right, Heathcliff becomes besties with Daddy Earnshaw's daughter, Catherine, Margot Robbie.
Got it.
And he wants to hook up with her, okay? But Kathy's brother, Henley, makes Heathcliff his servant.
Oh, no.
I know. Catherine wants to level up, so she hooks up with Sugar Daddy Edgar.
Well, now.
Heathcliff's salty, so he bounces, slays the game, gets his bag, and then comes back to be like, hey, Kathy, be my sneaky link.
A sneaky link?
Let's smash.
Oh!
Do you know what smash means?
Well, I think.
Okay. I won't cap, but there's more after that be... No spoilers in this, though. No spoilers.
Oh, this is good. This is good.
All right. That was it. I think people are a little unsure what just happened there, including me.
When did this come to be?
I just decided if you haven't read the Bronte sisters, maybe I should do like a little Cliff Notes version.
That was good. You know what? When are we going?
I'd like to
theaters?
go. It's in theaters Friday. And by the way, while promoting the film, Margot was asked which goat party she's ever been to.
So like the best party ever. Drop the mic, best party.
Greatest of all time.
What'd she say?
She said, and this makes sense, for her 24th birthday, she celebrated with a 24-hour party, bar hopping in London.
I think that sounds amazing.
Let me just set the scene and let's see how you could do that. It started at 8 a.m. 8 a.m.
It's like, get up, it's time to party, everybody.
And it ended. All right. It started at 8 a.m. at a bar. By 8 a.m. the next day, the party was just ending.
Yeah.
Would you be into a 24-hour party?
Yes.
You would?
Good job. Yes.
Wait, I don't understand.
Wait, come on.
Okay, I have a theory.
Okay.
I would not be into a 20. That sounds like my idea of hell.
No, really?
Yes.
If the music is good, the people are good.
Yeah, but first of all, think about the pressure. Like, you're like, okay, I gotta do it for 24 hours.
No, I don't. No.
Sheinelle.
That's the wrong kind of party.
Sheinelle,
that party screams like beer and Bermuda shorts. Like that's. Let's go.
Sheinelle,
yeah.
Tell me how you're feeling. You've had a couple mimosas.
Okay, where's mine? Are you
You've
ready?
gone to lunch.
No.
You've had some white wine.
It's 8 a.m. All my friends are in town. Okay. This is so not planned, by the way. It's 8 a.m. I am in Jamaica.
Okay, well, that's not fair.
Listen.
Okay.
All my friends are there. They've all flown in. We have a villa. You know what? I'm making it 22 bedrooms. We have a villa.
A 22-bedroom villa?
This is my dream.
Okay.
Close the box.
It's closed.
We have a 22-bedroom villa. You hear music playing. People are already out getting, they've watched sunrise on the beach. They're like, Sheinelle, come out. And I look out of my window, I'm like, oh, is it time? So then I go outside. We have mimosas this morning. And we're having a great time. Do you want to come now?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, come on.
I want to hear,
and
yes.
then we go all day.
I want to hear
lunch.
tell me.
I might fall asleep a little bit and I wake up, they're
You're
dancing.
not allowed to fall asleep according to Margot
I might
Robbie.
doze off a little bit and then we come back and we go all night.
I'd like to hear.
You know what? The universe likes my plan. Something just fell down.
I'd like to hear and go ahead with the music, please. Talk to me about what it looks like around 6 a.m. the next morning.
6 a.m.?
You got one eyelash. It's falling off.
6 a.m. We have 2 hours left to party. You're kind of full. You're kind of, maybe tipsy or just whatever.
Maybe tipsy after 24 hours of
But by that time, everybody's in the villa. And you're all like in the living room area, the music's playing, some people are playing cards, you're just having a good time, and everybody's just like having a great time. And next thing you know, you fall asleep. And you know what? You get home and you're back in your cubicle at work.
Back at your cubicle?
Yeah. And you're like, you know what?
You just ruined this dream.
No, because now the dream is over and you're like, that was a good time.
Here's the thing.
Insane.
I think we need to take you out. I have a theory that you might have, since you didn't party.
Caged bird.
Yeah, let's free you. You know how we're going to free you right now? Go ahead. Will you bring out these McNuggets with caviar?
Oh, we forgot about the McNuggets.
Today's the day. Just in time for Valentine's.
This is for real. McDonald's is dropping McNugget caviar kits today, really. The kits include a $25 gift card, a tin of caviar, you get a mother of pearl spoon, creme fraiche, all the things.
Okay, so you can get a kit if you're lucky. You have to apply online. How many are they giving away?
I don't know.
Limited supply could mean 4 or 40. We don't know.
You know how I am about trying stuff.
I'd go on the line and apply right now.
Do you remember we had those like drops that taste like soup? And we were like, this?
No, this is the opposite. I'm going to put more.
You just put more on there.
Well, I hope it's good. Something about McDonald's caviar seems like an oxymoron, but here we go.
This is a yes.
Okay, really good. Really good. Okay. We've got a great show for you today. Author and producer. Did you spill on your white pants? Oh no. Devon Franklin is here with a look at his new movie and the inspiration behind it.
But first, designer Rachel Zoe opens up about life after divorce and joining the Real Housewives. There she is, right after this.
That is
good. I think that's Stylist, designer, and entrepreneur Rachel Zoe first became a household name as the star of Bravo's hit show, The Rachel Zoe Project. She then went on to build a lifestyle and fashion empire.
Yeah, and now, after more than a decade away from reality TV, she's back on Bravo as a Real Housewife of Beverly Hills. Take a look.
Today's been an emotional day. The media is spiraling about my divorce, and I was completely blindsided by that. It's not like, oh my God, I'm so sad. I wish I was still married. It's like, it's none of that. It's just all a lot.
Guys, I feel like a ticking time bomb about to explode right now.
But I try to really stay in, gratitude and strength all the time. And sometimes it just causes a crack.
Hi, Rachel. We're so happy you are here.
I'm so happy to be here.
I mean, back to reality television.
I can't believe it.
We were talking this morning. I watched your original show. I loved it. I fell in love with you, and I fell in love with you as a couple, which I think might be tricky now as you're going into this next iteration.
Yeah, and it is wild because I haven't watched my first show. I haven't watched the Rachel Zoe Project, and I was an executive producer on that show, so I don't think I've even seen it since it aired. I know I haven't. And then I walked in one night, my kids were watching it with my assistant. I was like, oh my God, and it's wild because and in the first episode of Real Housewives, they clipped footage from the Rachel Zoe Project, and I was like, wow, right, I forgot that.
On the show, you open up about divorce, and I think people, like Jenna said, people were so attached, from your ex-husband of 26 years. What went wrong? Are you being able to process?
Listen, it's not one thing, right? It's never one thing that goes wrong. I think that we were together for more than half my life, well over more than half my life. We met when I was 19. So I think that ultimately, people grow together, they grow apart, and I think that I always thought that people don't change, but I think that they can change, and I think sometimes when people do change, they may not want to. They want to stay in that change, and that's okay. And I think we know with let them theory and everything else, it's sort of like you got to just let them change, and they have to be who they want to be, and you can't control the outcome. You can't control other people. You can only control how you react to them. Right?
Good.
How has it been returning to reality TV with a lot going on in your personal life?
Wild.
It's like sometimes you can go and put it out there and there's not much to put out there, but you are going through a major life change.
Yeah, and I think, it's funny. I really did go in blind. I've spoken about this before when I very candidly had never seen an episode of the show. I've never seen an episode of any.
So do you watch reality TV or not really?
No.
Wow.
And I don't, but I full disclosure, I really don't watch a lot of anything because I just don't, it requires time. And so I really went in not knowing how I was going to be. And I think I just thought I would be kind of reserved but honest. And I think I had to sort of read the room and understand sort of the dynamic between the women, not having known a lot of them. And I think that I do have an opinion. And the reason I'm doing this is because I really genuinely want to help as many women as possible, and men, of course, but like I can only speak for women, really. And I think that the reason that I'm so happy and feel so sort of like strong and in myself, I guess, is because I think I'm so independent financially, socially, and otherwise.
Yes.
And I just don't think there's enough emphasis on that to young women. And then I think we keep finding women that are stuck in these situations, whether it's prenups, whether it's just in unhappy marriages and scared to leave because their whole identity is wrapped up in that. And then financially. So I think that if you are independent and you stay together forever and you have your happily ever after, that's amazing. But if you don't, you have to be prepared for that.
That's so smart.
And so many, listen, I come from a blended family, and there's so many women who are watching, and men too, who can relate to what you're saying. But I love how you kind of like take your power back and your narrative
Or
back.
it's like you never lost your power.
You never lost your power. But you have to, you evolve, right?
Yeah.
And so this divorce ring, first of all, I had never heard of a divorce ring. Did you make this up? Is that,
it's a trend.
Was that a thing? Or
Like all things.
Listen, here was the thing. My friend Nicole from Ring Concierge, she was like, you know what, Rachel, I feel like you are the most you since I've known you. You feel so light, you feel so free. And I said, okay. And she was like, you need a ring to celebrate that. And I was like, she's like, let's do a ring. And I basically was like, it's like a freedom ring. It's like a this is me. And I just think, why do women have to wait their whole lives to get a ring because they're engaged? Why can't they just have a ring that's either, okay, I'm divorced, I'm free, I'm widowed, I'm single.
Yeah. But you don't need someone else to put it on your
That's
finger.
my hope.
It's like that's your...
And don't get me wrong, I love men. I love love.
Yeah.
Like, I am not, this is not like a, you know...
Anti-man.
Anti-man in any way. I love men and good men.
Let's put that into the universe. Yeah.
But I guess my point is, by wearing this, I call it my freedom ring, and I just feel like it's just to be like, why does this have to be for only getting engaged? I don't understand that. So I think we have to change the narrative around it. And as we were talking about, like, you need a ring.
Yeah, I told her, I said, you know, it's, like you said, whether you're divorced or widowed or I have friends who are in their 40s and 50s and never been married, and they're waiting for someone.
Why did you wait?
Yeah.
Right.
Get the diamond.
Yes, buy the diamond now.
The diamond. Get the diamond.
Well, you just said you love love.
I do.
And you've said on the show you're dating.
I am.
Is that you were just on the red carpet with someone? Is that? I mean, I love that we have the picture.
Oh, wait, look, it popped up. I mean,
is that?
He's a friend. He's a friend, and.
So he's not a boyfriend?
He's good looking.
I was like, this is perfect. He's a relationship coach.
Oh, is he
well,
really?
I read that on
He's
the
a friend. He is. Okay. He is. He's a relationship coach. He travels all over the world.
We're like girlfriends. Look at us.
Yeah, we're like, so is he a friend or is there more there?
No, he's actually
just a friend. Oh, okay.
He's a friend. And what happened was he had just traveled in. Anyway, we went to Paris's premiere and foolishly thought, because I was told it was going to be intimate and sort of like a smaller thing, and got out of the car and literally walked in. There was like a red carpet that looked like the Vanity Fair party, and I was like, oh my God.
You were like, was this a bad idea?
Well, I was doing the carpet and everyone started screaming and they were like, you know, and then it was this awkward thing of like, at the end, I was just kind of like, okay, come perfect, you know, it's like, and it just, yeah.
You know what? Well, we have to also just say you've created a empire, and it's one of the reasons you feel this freedom is that you weren't really dependent on anybody for your self-worth or your worth. How's business?
Business is incredible. I mean, here's the thing. I think that my whole intention, even as a stylist, was to help as many women as possible look and feel their best, no matter how you do it, whether it's 5 minutes, whether it's giving you that confidence, because I do very much believe the outside informs the inside. And so that started with styling. So everything that I've ever made in the Rachel Zoe brand and all my extensions of the brand now, like sunglasses and home and kids and all of the things, you guys, is really just to help women live their lives in the most glamorous and best way.
Because I used to watch you earlier, you know, in the show. When I wear something Rachel Zoe, I feel chic. It makes me feel like, you know, I'm doing something.
Okay, so that makes me really happy because that is the intention of the entire brand.
Rings are next. Rings are next.
Yeah.
You know, my little son Caius designed this.
What?
He did. He picked the stones and he said,
wow.
He said, you be the big one.
And
me,
where are the two small?
And me and Sky are on each side
God,
of you,
he's going to have a
hugging you.
lucky wife. All right. You guys can, right?
He is, because they might get this.
Yeah. Oh, does he want to meet Hila Hager? All right, you can get the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills on Thursday at 8 p.m. on Bravo and streaming the next day on Peacock. Thank you, Rachel.
Thank you.
That's great. All right, up next, Jenna's exclusive interview with the woman taking over for Anna Wintour, Chloe Malle, her new vision for Vogue. Right after this. Vogue has been setting trends and shaping culture for decades under the leadership of global icon Anna Wintour. Now there's a new woman in charge, and Jenna got an exclusive.
That's right. I sat down with Chloe Malle for her first TV interview since being named the new head of editorial content of Vogue US. Take a look. What's the culture like at Vogue?
It's changed a lot in the 15 years that I've been here.
Yeah.
A lot less stilettos now than there used to be. Now people are wearing their snow boots, which I appreciate.
Kind of like.
Meet Chloe Malle, a 40-year-old New York City mom who has some big heels to fill as the new head of editorial content for Vogue US.
This is your first physical.
This is my first physical issue. It's going to be our spring fashion issue.
Yeah.
Rosalie is obviously not someone new. She was on the cover of Vogue 5 years ago, but this feels like a new moment in her global stardom.
There is a little bit of a parallel. You're not new in this office, 15 years old, although it is a new moment for you.
It's true. Me and Rosalie, I'm often confused.
After 37 years running the world's most influential fashion publication, Vogue, Anna Wintour stepped down from her role as American editor-in-chief in June and is passing the baton to the next generation.
Were you surprised?
I really never sincerely thought that would be me, and I think that it still isn't, because Anna, I do feel, is very present, and I appreciate that, and it feels like a different type of role that's been created.
Chloe has always been a writer at heart, but never grew up dreaming of working in fashion.
When young people say, what's your advice about getting into the media world? And to me, it's always take the meeting.
For Chloe, it was one meeting that led to a 15-year run at Vogue, and eventually the biggest meeting of her career, when she was told she had been chosen for the job.
Anna likes things to be under very high secrecy. It was like the Pentagon Papers being shared. Anna said, Chloe, you cannot tell anyone, not your mother, not your husband. And I was actually alone in the city with my dog. And so I came home and I said, Lloyd, you're the only person I can tell. I had dinner the night before it was announced with my mother and my godmother, and I told them.
And what were their reactions?
My mother was very emotional.
Chloe's mom is actress Candice Bergen. Her dad, filmmaker Louis Malle, passed away when Chloe was a young girl.
You and I have some things in common, which is that we have famous families.
I've always wanted to prove to people that I am more than that. Someone recently in a media report sort of dismissively called me a workhorse, and I was like, that's the nicest thing you can say about me. I'd much rather be called a workhorse than a show pony.
It sounds very familiar. This is like therapy. Thank you.
Look who's here. With my mother, she was working more than 5 days a week filming Murphy Brown and working till 2 a.m. on Fridays. And that guise that she successfully made of making me feel like the only thing that mattered is something that I'm very inspired by.
Now, as a working mother of two, Chloe tries to bring that feeling into her own household.
I am workshopping how to be more present, how to not let what's making me stressed in my phone translate to the Lego that we're building, which right now, Santa brought Arthur a 3,700-piece Daily Bugle Lego from Spider-Man. And I also just learned this, both Spider-Man and Superman work at newspapers.
Oh, yeah.
Which I told Arthur, I was like, superheroes work in print media.
Like your mother.
In honor of Vogue's iconic 73 questions, I decided an abbreviated rapid fire was in order to get to know the new woman in charge.
The first one, fashion inspiration.
Maleficent.
Everyday style.
Colorful, grown up. I'm always trying to feel grown up.
Is there a dream cover?
Well, yes, but I can't tell you.
Is there anybody you can say that you'd be into?
We love a great wedding. So if Taylor Swift wants to share her wedding photos with us.
Devil Wears Prada is coming out. May. Who would you like to play you?
Ooh, that's a good question. Katharine Hepburn, that's the dream.
Wow, that's gonna need a lot of workshopping, but maybe we can do it.
As for Chloe's vision for this new chapter of Vogue,
providing these magical fantasy escapes and ways to look at fashion and have fashion interact with our world.
Okay.
That was fantastic.
She does love animals. There were some dogs and goats in this first print issue. Vogue's, I couldn't help it. Vogue's spring 2026 issue will be available on February 24th, but the cover story with Spanish singer-songwriter Rosalía is online today. And for our full conversation, which was so much fun, you can scan that QR code or find it on Today Podcast.
That was great. I'm rooting
She's
for
lovely,
her.
right?
Lovely.
The best.
All right. Someone else who's lovely. Up next, best-selling author Devon Franklin on Faith, his new film, and Finding Love Again. Right after this.
Our next guest is a powerhouse Hollywood producer, preacher, and best-selling author known for blending faith with entertainment.
Well, now Devon Franklin is producing a new film. It's called Relationship Goals, about a woman focusing on her career when her ex shakes up her plans for love. Take a look.
People struggle with love and relationships, but isn't a meaningful connection what we all want?
Yeah.
This book offers up solid, relatable advice. It's the real deal. And so are Michael and his wife, Natalie.
How to win at dating, marriage, and sex. Well, sex definitely rates. A lot of people are fans of that.
You're not actually considering this.
This is outside of our usual wheelhouse. But I want to go out with a bang.
Let's do it. Okay, everybody, let's get out there and bang. That came out wrong. I hear it now.
I laughed the whole time watching this movie. So happy you're here to talk about relationship goals. I want to give people at home a few little data points.
Please, please.
Okay, so Devon and I have a mutual friend from college. They're from high school. Yeah. And I remember 30 years ago, you talking about your faith. We all knew you were a man of faith. And I remember you being like, you know, I just want to make movies one day and like, but somehow like combine it with my faith. And, you know, and I remember you like dreaming about it. And so fast forward to yesterday, I'm watching the movie Relationship Goals, and then it says Devon Franklin Entertainment. And I'm like, you did it. You know, you didn't just dream it, you did it.
Well, look, you did it too.
Fair.
Because you had the exact same dreams and clarity of vision of what you were going to do and who you were going to become. And so here we are.
So this book, it's based off of a very popular pastor in Tulsa, Mike Todd. He wrote a book called Relationship Goals. And now you took his real life book and then turned it into a movie.
Yeah, you know, I mean, and that's probably one of the hardest things because his book is an incredible book of great advice.
Like self-help.
Self-help book, but there's not a narrative. So I had to work with, you know, Mike Elliott, Corey Tynan, Laura Lakos to really put together a screenplay that would be faithful to the book, but create a story that could stand on its own.
It's so smart. Okay, well, congratulations on your own love story. You just got married last summer.
Yes.
How is it going?
Listen, it's amazing. I'll be honest, you know, thank you. You know, starting this new chapter with Maria has been incredible. And, you know, getting a new chapter of love and now being married, what, 6 months, 7 months? I mean, you know, I still feel like I'm basking in the newlywed glow, so to speak.
I love it. The pictures broke the internet when you guys released them. So, you know, you and I were just talking earlier this morning about, listen, we are no strangers to tough times.
Right.
And what I admire about you is, listen, you and Megan Good, you guys were like the poster children for perfect this, perfect that, and the relationship goals. And so when things started to fall apart, how did you feel in that moment? Were you afraid to kind of face the world with the truth? I mean, because now that we know how it ends and things are okay, take me back there. How did you get out of that?
You know what? When you feel, that's when you start to heal. So part of it was like, hey, I can't worry about the world. I have to worry about Devon. I have to worry about my heart. I have to worry about my wholeness. And so part of that was just feeling it. Like, okay, I'm gonna feel all of it, and then that's when the healing process started, you know, because so often when we go through things, especially publicly, we're so concerned about trying to manufacture or manipulate someone's point of view. But at the end of the day, I'm like, hey, I can't worry about none of that. I've got to focus on what God wants to do with me. I've got to heal so that I can rebuild and restart my life in hopefully the right way. And taking that time was something that was very important.
Are you guys still friends? I mean, we see you guys and we see her with Jonathan Majors.
Listen, nothing but love, right? And here's the thing about relationships and marriage is that you are with someone for a period of time. And during that period of time, you are exactly getting what you need, and then you move on to whatever may be next. And sometimes that period of time is a lifetime, sometimes that period of time is a year, sometimes it's 10 years. But what I've learned is don't look at it as it didn't work. It worked for what it needed to, for the growth in each of us to happen. So yeah, you know, nothing but love, and so grateful to be here.
Well, we're so grateful you are here. We could keep talking because you wrote something that I think we should expand on maybe online about, like, one of the reasons your marriage fell apart was this idea of good boy syndrome. And I'd never heard it before, but as I'm raising a young boy myself, I'm like, this is something to think about. So maybe we'll put it on our Insta. I
think it's so good.
Yeah, you know, it's so important, you know, for, you know, young boys and young women to understand that that inner child is important. You got to protect it. But sometimes as a survival mechanism, we believe that being nice is the way to go, that no one else will. If we're nice, we'll survive. Everybody will like us. But then as you become older, we learn that that's not true. So part of, you know, that maturity is understanding. Embrace the inner child. That's one of the reasons in my marriage with Maria, it's amazing because she loves who I am and she also nurtures that inner child. And so for your son, it's okay. Hey, be a good boy. That's great. But when you become a man, you have to put away those things that may have worked as a child, but they no longer work for you as a man.
We're going to put more of that. Are you a motivational speaker or what?
Yes.
I know. You guys can stream Relationship Goals now on Prime Video, and you can listen to Devon's one-man show, which speaks a lot about this. It's called Be True, and it's on Audible.
Congratulations, Devon.
Thank you.
Good
Thank
stuff.
you. Congrats.
All right, up next, Preston Conrad has some decor inspired by the Winter Games in Milan. Right after this.
I think it's so sweet. All right, with the Olympics underway, you may be feeling inspired to get that après vibe. So we brought in lifestyle expert and founder Preston Lane, Preston Conrad, to show us some cozy, chic decor.
Hi.
Yes, hi,
and by the way, his first time on our show.
Wait, what?
First time with you two together.
Oh,
you and I know each other, but this is my debut with you guys. I love you guys together.
And you know, I think you're fabulous.
I think you guys are fabulous. Well, ciao.
Okay.
Ciao, Bella.
Ciao, Bella.
This is like an après-ski aesthetic.
What is happening here?
First of all, this trend is not just happening because of the Olympics. Like, spikes are up on Pinterest for this après-ski chalet interior. Look at these photos. Super chic. We're not talking kitschy Antlers, Wyoming. This is like an elevated take on après-ski.
Now, this thing is expensive.
You're gonna freak out.
What?
Tell me. Just guess where that chair is.
I think, I don't know.
Walmart.
What?
No.
This is from Walmart. It's literally so affordable. This is a complete look
it's
for
so
less. It's so
affordable because I'm going to take it up to my office.
It's incredible. But the thing with this look is we are not going full rustic and we are not going full modern. We're mixing the rustic and the chic elevated.
To my
well,
chalet.
isn't that good? But like we'll take this chic chair and then these kind of touch of rustic with these end tables. These are from Bed Bath & Beyond and they're faux wood. You can put them outside. Aren't those cute? And if you don't want to commit to faux fur or full fur, you can take a chair that you have in your house and throw this fun little rug over. This is IKEA.
Cute.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
And then also like chic lighting, great little decorative accents, and then the solid woven rugs are trending like crazy. That's IKEA. Really great price.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, tell us what's happening here.
Okay, first of all, how chic. This is such a good example of the kind of like Italian take on après-ski.
Yeah.
We're not rustic, but we mixed in this kind of minimalistic, chic sconce. Look at this. If you have art in the middle here, maybe you don't want to hang the skis, you can reposition these sconces.
Ooh, I love that.
To highlight your art. We put some skis here, obviously, for the vibe, but this great bench, also IKEA. This is kind of a good setup for like a rustic meets modern mudroom, entryway, something like that, but I love how these all kind of pair together.
You know, I love you, Preston. It looks so elevated and expensive, and it doesn't have to be. It can be affordable.
What about just for like a little splash?
Let's say you don't want to go in at all with this. Little accents are the way to finish it. How cute are these great vintage après-ski prints? Those are from Etsy, you guys.
Really?
Yes, and I printed these out and then popped them in Amazon frames. These are $7 a print.
No way.
Super easy. And then these coffee table books, you know, Barnes & Noble, Target. We can't talk Italian without some après-ski, Aperol
But Sheinelle was just saying we don't drink enough on the show.
Well, I'm bringing it back for you. These are from a company called Joy Jolt in Brooklyn, and then a great fur throw.
Cute, super
I mean,
cute.
it's such a vibe. Isn't it such a vibe?
I love it.
I want to buy a ticket to Italy right now, but I think this will have to do.
This will do. Thank you, Preston. Sheinelle and I are going to face off in our very own Olympic challenge right after this.
Grazie.
Grazie. It It is time for our series, Everyday Olympics. Okay, Sean, what's our competition today?
All right, today's game is the sweater stack. You have 45 seconds on the clock to fold as many of the sweaters in your pile and stack them on the stacks we've already started for you. The most sweaters stacked at the end of the clock wins, but if it's too tall and falls over, you have to start over.
Wait, do they need to be nicely folded?
Nicely folded. I have the right to remove a sweater if it's folded too sloppily.
Wait.
So let's go.
Ready? I used to work at American Eagle, just FYI.
I used to work at Melange in Austin, Texas.
Yeah, if this triggers anybody that used to work in retail, we apologize.
I need the board, Sean, where I can fold it around it.
This is hand folding. Loser has to come home and fold all the laundry that I have on my floor.
Take it off your floor, Sean.
I feel like
Take it off your floor.
Jenna's,
Put your clothes up.
One ahead, I think. But Sheinelle's folds are a little bit consistent.
Please!
I'm not moving any yet.
Mine are even.
Okay. Oh, that's a thinner sweater, Jenna. That's good strategy.
I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried one bit.
Fantastic.
Where did we get all these sweaters?
I know. Some of these are kind of cute. I can keep them.
You can take some home if you like them. Ooh. Oh,
did we buy these sweaters?
That might fall. 2-1. Stop. Sweaters down.
No.
Take it off. Take it off. Hands off the sweaters.
Hands off.
Let's count. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sweaters for Jenna.
Yes, it does. Why not?
1, 2, 3,
because yours
4,
are
5,
folded.
6 for Sheinelle.
But look at this.
It's folded.
Standing.
Now,
it's standing.
if you walked into, I don't know, American Eagle,
well, they didn't say we had to fold it American Eagle vibes.
Look at this.
Jenna, I'm sorry, Sheinelle.
Oh! You know what? I was going to compliment your leather tie, and now I'm not.
It's pleather.
Gold medal to Jenna. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Go get the silver.
You know what?
Just like yesterday, there's nothing wrong with silver.
You know what? What are we doing tomorrow, Sean?
We'll have to come back.
We're going to start practicing.
We'll be in the kitchen tomorrow.
All right. Oh, really? Oh, well, there goes that. You can watch the real Winter Olympic, by the way, real Winter Olympic action on NBC and streaming right here on Peacock. I just feel like the retail managers are like this side.
Yeah.
That I wouldn't buy that.
I worked at Melange. We'll be back right after this. Tomorrow, guys, we've got supermodel Ashley Graham.
Plus actress Pamela Anderson.
Wow, some powerhouse ladies. I like it.
Can't wait.
Should we walk off?
Let's go.
Bye. You guys, thanks for watching.
I know. Come join us for all the fun every weekday on NBC.
Yeah, and don't forget to take us along when you're on the go.
Follow the Today with Jenna and Sheinelle podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.